Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel All in One. In this video, we are going to study the notes and question and answers of class 5 English chapter 7, that is the parable of talents. If you want the notes of other lesson or other subject, you can check my playlist of my channel. You can easily get from there. First main question, choose the most appropriate answers. First question, the man entrusted his property to his slaves because option A, he was generous. Option B, he wanted to test them. Option C, he was going on a journey. Option D, he loved them very much. So the correct answer is option C, he was going on a journey. Second question, the slave who got 5 talents decided to option A, hide the talents, B, trade with them, C, invest them with bankers, D, earn 2 more talents. So the correct answer is option B, trade with them. Third question, the slave who got 1 talent hid it in a hole because option A, he wanted to earn 1 more talent. Option B, he wanted to receive interest. Option C, he thought that his master was generous. Option D, he thought that his master was a harsh man. So the correct answer is option D, he thought that his master was a harsh man. Next, second main question, answer the following questions in 2-3 sentences each. First question, why did the man give talents to his slaves? Answer, God has placed each one of us on this earth for the express purpose of using our talents, not for ourselves, but for the glory of God, and this frequently includes helping others financially. So the man gave talents to his slaves. Second question, what did the slaves do with their talents? Answer, the first 2 slaves used their talents, thus multiplying them, but the one who had only 1 talent did not use it but simply buried it or hid in the ground. Question 3, how did the master appreciate the first slave? Answer, the master praised the first slave by saying that Hyde had done a good deed and that he was a good and trustworthy slave. The master put the first slave in charge of many things and welcomed him into the joy of his master. Fourth question, how was the third slave published? Answer, the master took away the only talent in the first slave and gave it to the one with the 10 talents. Writing. First one, answer the following in a paragraph each, 6-8 sentences. First question, what did the second slave do with the talents and how was he rewarded? Answer, the master gave 2 talents to second slave. When the second slave had received the 2 talents, went off at once and traded with them and made 2 more talents. When his master came and saw the second slave talents, his master said to him, well done, good and trustworthy slave. You have been trustworthy in a few things. I will put you in charge of many things. Enter into the joy of your master. Second one, how did the first and second slaves impress their master? Answer, the first and second slaves impressed their master like the master gave 5 talents to the first slave and 2 talents to the second slave, to each according to his ability. Then master went away. The first slave had received 5 talents, went off at once and traded with them, and made 5 more talents. In the same way, the second slave had the 2 talents, made 2 more talents. Like this way, the first and second slaves impressed their master. Third question, why do you think that the master got angry with the third slave? Answer, the master got angry with the third slave because the third slave had received only 1 talent but went off and dug a hole in the ground and hid his master's talent. When the master came back and asked him what he had done with his talent, the third slave replied that he knew that his master was a harsh man who reaped where he did not sow and gathered where he did not sow and gathered where he did not scatter. But the master expected the slave would have invested his money with the bankers, and after he returned, would have received his own money with interest. Fourth question: do you find any difference between the attitudes of three slaves in the parable? Discuss. Answer: in this parable, the three slaves show their attitudes. The first slave had received 5 talents from his master and went off at once and traded with them and made 5 more talents. This is the first slave's ability. The second slave had received 2 talents from his master and went off at once and traded with them and made 2 more talents. This is the second slave's ability. The third slave had received 1 talent, went off and dug all wool in the ground and hid his master's money. He did not use his ability and he was a lazy person. His master gave his talents to his slaves according to the slave's ability. Fifth question: what would you have done if you are in place of third slave? Answer: when I had received 1 talent, I would have at once traded with them and made 1 more talent and impressed the master when he came back. Sixth question: the master took the 1 talent from the third slave and gave it to the one who already have 5. Do you find it a strange thing? Answer: the master took the 1 talent from the third slave and gave it to the first slave because the master knew his slave's abilities. That's why he gave first slave to 5 talents, the second slave 2 talents, and the third slave to the 1 talents according their ability. Seventh question: reaping where you did not sow and gathering where you did not scatter seed. What do you understand by this statement? Answer: the statement means that someone had done the hard work of sowing the seeds, but someone else is reaping the harvest. It means that a person is benefiting from other people's work. Example: someone else is sowing or scattering the seeds, and some other person is harvesting the crop. Next one, grammar. First one, using a dictionary, write the past forms of the following verbs. First one, eat, ate. Second one, fly, flew. Third one, move, moved. Fourth one, leave, left. Fifth one, live, lived. Sixth one, go, went. Seventh one, read, read. Eighth one, attend, attended. Ninth one, prepare, prepared. Tenth one, visit, visited. 11th one, play, played. 12th one, watch, watched. 13th one, bring, brought. 14th one, know, knew. 15th one, listen, listened. 16th one, write, wrote. 17th one, listen, listened. 18th one, walk, walked. 19th one, pray, prayed. 19th one, enjoy, enjoyed. 21st question is see, saw. One second main question here is a letter written by Sneha to her father on her trip to the Nandini Hills with her friends. Read the letter and correct the errors in the letters. Question: dear father, we go to the Nandini Hills yesterday. There are 30 students in the party. We travel by bus. We leave the school at 9 a.m. We reached there at 10 a.m. On the way, we saw on both the sides tall trees and thick bushes and monkeys too. The road was nice. We played games and rest for 3 hours. We returned at 5 p.m. All of us enjoyed the trip. You are lovingly, Sneha. The correct answer is, Dear Father, we went to Nandini Hills yesterday. There were 30 students in the party. We traveled by bus. We left school at 9 am. We reached Nandi at 10 am. On the way, we saw on both sides of the road tall trees, thick bushes, and monkeys too. The road was smooth. We played games and took rest for the 3 hours. We returned at 5 pm. All of us enjoyed the trip. Your lovingly, Sneha. Next, rewrite the following sentences using the past form of the verbs underlining. Example A. The cobbler mends the shoes. Answer is, the cobbler mended the shoes. Question B. My English teacher teaches me the letters of the alphabet. Answer. My English teacher taught me the letters of the alphabet. C. Raghu paints the pictures. Answer. Raghu painted the pictures. D. They keep their pet animals in a separate place. Answer. They kept their pet animals in a separate place. E. Those men enjoy watching TV always. Those men enjoyed watching TV always. Next, fourth one, write in 7 or 8 sentences all that you do every day in your homework before you leave for your school. I get up at 5 o'clock. I brush my teeth. Answer. I refresh myself. I pray and meditate. I do my homework. I get dressed my uniforms. I have my breakfast. I put my shoe on. Fifth main question, write in 5 or 6 sentences how your mother usually prepares coffee or tea. You may begin writing, my mother boils the water. Second one, add the coffee. Third one, add the sugar. Fourth one, pour in the hot water. Fifth one, add some milk. Sixth one, stir the coffee and serve it. Next one, this is what Shankar of class 9 did in his school. Read it completely and write in full sentences the actions of Shankara. First one, attend English class. Second one, visit the science lab. Third one, read book in English. Fourth one, listens to science teachers. Fifth one, has lunch. Sixth one, do problems in arithmetic. Seventh one, write practical records. Eighth one, play in ground. Ninth one, talk to friends in groups. Tenth one, discuss with the geography teacher on project. Work you can begin with the sentences given below. Answer. Yesterday, Shankar attended the English class. He visited the science lab. He reached a book in English from the library. He listened to his science teacher and he had lunch with his friends. After coming back to home, he did problems in arithmetic and wrote practical records and he went to play in ground. He talked to his friends in grounds. On the next day, he discussed with the geography teacher on project work. So, this is all about your lesson 7, the parable of talents. As I told you, if you want more lesson, check the playlist of my channel. Thank you.